Good afternoon, folks. This is Fred Campos, owner of DFW Website Designers. This is episode number 346 on this rainy, I was about to say beautiful, March 21st, 2022 of your 3 business tips at 3 o'clock in and around 3 minutes. Small business owners, solopreneurs, and those of you just joining for the very first time, we get together for 3 minutes and we've been talking this past week about marketing. And we were zeroing in yesterday about email marketing, about capturing emails. Today we're going to talk about running ads, gated, and contest for the purpose of adding to your email list. We're going to talk about what to do with that list starting tomorrow, but for today we're talking about adding names to your list. First and foremost, small business owners, in order to do an effective email marketing, you have to have an email list. Maybe you have a list of your existing customers, but what about cold lists? What about those lists you want to add to? Or maybe you don't even have a list to begin with. We talked a little bit yesterday about asking everybody you know, and we talked about trading and pop-ups. Today, my first email business tip I want to talk about is running ads. I own a web design company, and I tell clients all the time, you could run a Facebook ad for a week or two at a real low level for no other purpose than to capture emails, as long as you target your audience appropriately. And that is a very effective way to add. Your call to action is to have them give you your email. Business tip number 2 is gated content. We see this all the time, especially if you read the news. You get this great article, you read a paragraph, and you have to either join or give an email in order to read the rest of the information. Maybe you tease them with your product or service with a part of the solution, and they can have the full solution if they give you their emails. This is a little different than yesterday when we were talking about trading. In this particular case, you give some of it to them for a little while, and then you ask for their emails, and then they can have access to the traditional content. That's what I mean by gated content. Business tip number 3 is you could sponsor a contest. I've seen clients do this very well, especially my blogger clients, where they run a contest. The client has to do a couple things, in of which is giving them their email to you in order to be in there for a prize. I have a really good friend and great client. Her name is Renee. She runs a cooking blog, and she would give away like an appliance or something and get like 10,000 emails added to her list. So these are effective ideas for adding to your list. In quick review, we're talking about ads, gated content, and running content. In a couple days, we'll starting tomorrow, we're going to talk about what to do with these email lists that you build. You should always be building an email list, as it's still a very effective way of marketing. We'll talk more about that in the upcoming week. This is what I'm learning today. Anything I learned, I throw over the fence to you, because I want you guys to be awesome. Now go back to sleep.